Hello people in YouTube land. Today Big Easy is in treatment, so I figured I'd throw together a little blurb for you, a little daily update. So I was trying to think of something cool to show you guys, and I figured I'd go with stuff that you didn't think existed when your car was made. So I'm lucky enough that I've sourced out all the shop manuals for my 61 Chrysler. Everything and anything I can lay my hands on. I have quite a bit of literature here, but there's always been things you're flipping through and you find stuff that you didn't expect to be there. So I'm going to show you a couple of things that really set the Ford look cars ahead of their time, and just kind of showed what they were doing in the 60s and the cool, the early 60s and the late 50s, and what, like, the stuff you just didn't think would be around back then. So I'm going to open a couple of these up, so I'm going to move the camera around in a minute here, and hopefully things will go well. So here we have the shop manual, volume 1 for Imperial, Chrysler, Plymouth, Valiant, DeSoto, Dodge, Lancer, and Dart. Volume 2 and volume 3 from 60 to 63. I have the 1960 and the 1961 service supplement. These two books are actually inside of here, but I wanted the one specific to my car at the time, and of course the Cryco parts catalog for 1961, which is a wonderful thing to have. But that's not what I'm doing the video on. There were some things here that I just thought were too cool not to share, and probably do a quick break here. Yeah, back when they showed you how to pretty much fix everything in a car. But this, the Mirrormatic electronic rear view mirror. That's right, in 1960 they had a self-dimming rear view mirror. The upper locating tabs, if you look close there, you can see it looks pretty much like Frankenstein's laboratory in the back of that thing. But I always thought that was one of the neatest things that I could come across in an old 60s Chrysler. How to adjust it, the stop tabs, electronic clocks. Like, I just thought that was one of the neatest things that I'd ever seen in one of these. You know, the service diagnosis. Now I've lost the page. Here we go. Yeah, the Mirrormatic electronic rear view mirror. Yeah, I thought that was the neatest thing. Now, what else was there? There was the penelorescent lighting. I'm gonna just give me a second while I flip through some pages. All right, and the number 2 was, this one is not an unknown one, but the penelorescent lighting in the early 50s or late 50s and early 60s. This stuff is cool. Like here you can see the layers. Like, this is basically the light up dashes that you would see in the 80s. Like, they had this back in the 60s. They probably didn't use it that much because it was probably expensive for the time, and the power pack that made it all work, and the Astrodome cluster that was in my 61. But it would just all light up and all glow green. There was no bulbs in the back, there was no extra wiring. Everything was just, we got the steel back conducting layer, the electroluminescent ceramic layer, the transparent conducting layer, the protective glass coating, and the decorative opaque face with translucent markings. Yeah, so I always thought that was some of the coolest stuff. And that's yeah, these books are wonderful. Back when they actually showed you how to do stuff, now your average automotive book just tells you not to drink the battery fluid. But so yeah, that's the best I can do for a quick update. Figure I'd go through there and see if, just give him something to put up today, because he's probably not going to be feeling too into doing anything by the time he gets out of his treatment. So let's hope he gets better, and I'll talk to you guys soon.